2-0. Denard span as he stands just outside the on-deck circle. Now, nobody really stands on the on-deck circle. It's kind of where they just dump the stuff.
I don't think they've stood in the on-deck circle since they drew it up.
It's the dumping ground.
That's quite a bit of stuff. Lead weights and stick up, rosin bag.
Join Mike Kruko as he hosts the VIP panel on Gamer Day, Sunday, August 20th. You need a special event ticket, pre-game open mic event, a Giants Gamer beanie, and a ticket to take on the Phillies. So Giants.com/special events. Here's Span. Struck out in the first inning.
There's fucking time on this first hole. It's worse.
Up to Span to put the ball in play and give the Giants a run. There's a pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. Jones watching from the under. Third is Panic, and second is Hundley. This is Scott into shallow left field. Peralta's going to catch. Panic is going to bluff. Now they'll take a hit.
Peralta doesn't have a great arm, but he was so shallow when he got the ball. There's just no reason to take the risk.
So here's Ryder Jones, who struck out in the first.
He's got a chance to pick up Denard Span here.
Yes, he does. Ball in, no strikes on a pitch up and in. Great deep out play down the left field line.
Got a lot of gloves out there to stand today.
You.
Where did she get it? She got a glove on. I think that was a faulter.
Should have been 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 and 2.
It's a hard ball. We'll make a grown man get on his knees and we'll move on up. That's the look you're looking for. Sight.
Ryder Jones now has got a fight. 2 and 2.
Walker is walking out the field. He's had that location called a strike before early in the game. You can see the target. Jeff Mathis, the catcher for the D-backs, he had to do was blood a whole bunch.
He just said, just don't take it again.
That's what you don't want to do.
2-2.
Come on.
Is that any of us?
That area. Sucked in another town and another day.
Jeff Evans wants to talk about it. They didn't even change the signs. We'll see a middle infielder get called in as Marte has been called in. They may be changing signs, thinking that maybe Nick Huntley is relaying the location or pitch. Yeah, got him.
Two and two.
Don't expect to challenge fastball here. I mean, you gotta be able to fit a little bit. We're up the pace right here. Taiwan Walker, he can throw wherever he wants. Got him. They got him. The D-backs dugout was Mark Reed, open catcher.
Popped up. And not let the inning. 2-0 D-backs.
Smoothie shake or frappe with the Oreo frappe for just $2.
If you can't find a way around a problem, try a way through it. Coors Light. Whatever you're doing, climb on.
This golden opportunity features leather, wood, and glass. Raw elements made premium. Experience unparalleled luxury with golden opportunity sales event before it ends.
Lease the 2017 ES350 for $299 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Millions of years ago, they ruled the skies. From the size of a sparrow to the size of a jet. Discover the massive mysteries of pterosaurs. A new exhibit of the California Academy of Sciences. How do you get inside info on the Giants? Gotta know the coaches. Gotta know the big hitters. Gotta know the call-ups. Gotta give updated reports. Gotta stay late to break news. Or you gotta be Giants insider Alice Pavlovich.
Top of the fourth, 2-0 Diamondbacks. September 18, 1997. Brian Johnson steps in against Mark Guthrie. Let's listen to Dwayne Pettigrew. 2.4 Giants won that game 6-5. They tied the National League West. They clinch the division 9 days later. That is their cheap drive. They're retirement
Now, here's J.D. Martinez, who doubled in the first inning. Late swing and a foul. Everybody all right?
Yeah, we're good. He's a plumber. You can just tell.
One ball and one strike. Pretty good breaking ball, 2-1. Straight away, infield. Only on the right side are they playing Martinez to pull. Jones will give chase, but he is going to definitely run out
He's a ticket. He's going to make a play on that one. He had it. He was so close.
He brought it a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, he'd been a hero.
Tap foul. Remains 2-2. Descalzo. Marte. The three scheduled hitters here in the fourth inning. And now, a full count.
Well, I think they got married out there.
On the ground is short. Crawford, throw hop and a throw. Check in with ABG, Amy.
All right, guys, we came back from break with that home run. Here's the man who hit it, Brian Johnson, joining us. So, will you just give us some insight as to what the vibe was like going into that two-game series down to the Dodgers?
Oh yeah, we had not been playing great baseball at that point. We were starting to get some momentum, and we really needed something to get us over the hump. And playing against the Dodgers was that. Playing against the Dodgers was easy to get up for those games, even though we already played 140 and some odd games already. So we were ready to go, and the Dodgers and the fans, we had a full house for both those games. So it was real easy to get up for us and play local.
Two-part question. Can you believe it's been 20 years? And you've had 20 years to live with this fabulous moment of being a hero. What is that like to have that moment with you always?
20 years, no. It does not seem like it's been that long. And but it's pretty neat to see you guys here again. But you know, the home run, I'm sure people are getting sick and tired of seeing the home run and my arms raised, and all the guys have been teasing me about raising my arms here. But I hope people don't get sick of it. It was a special time for me personally, and I'm grateful that people think of it in a positive way, and they think of us and that team in a positive way, and that's special because it could be a whole lot worse.
You said some moving things before the game, especially about that year being healing for fans and baseball after that strike. But what was the vibe like in the city when you guys were able to win the West and the team hadn't gone to the postseason since '89? How did the city embrace you?
I think it was unique. I don't remember any time. I grew up in the Bay Area, as did you, but I don't remember a time in the Bay Area when everybody became a Giants fan. That's, I think, the personality of the team. Because of the strike, and because everybody's angry at players for a while, this was a team in the city and a series against the Dodgers in the season where people were like, hey, I really like baseball again. And not only that, all these guys are really interesting and they're fun to watch.
A lot of healing, and nobody will ever retire from watching that. Brian Johnson, thank you. Wade and Michael, stand back to you.
All right, and he was a joy when he joined that team, and they really needed him.
He hasn't aged a lick.
Here's Marte, and he bluffs the one, and he takes high and away, 2-0. Marte, a leadoff double in the second. So he's got con leverage here. He takes a strike. It's 2-1.
We were talking about the power he had. He also pulled the pavilion in left field in LA right-handed. He hit one over the bullpen left-handed in Cincinnati. So right away, he raised some eyebrows. He's been up here long, but he's impressed. He's almost had an open finger to get put in the Marte did my Triple A said, all right, you're the guy. He's done very well.
Walk.
Well, Xfinity One customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants. Enter your X1 voice remote and you get live stats on your TV. Very cool. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1.
It is very cool. Jeff Mathis. Mathis, who struck out looking, takes a strike.
70 coming up for Stroud. He's 60 or less after the fourth inning is over. So he's a little behind. Had to use a lot of throws in that first inning.
On the ground to Sandoval. Well, the Giants have beat Crawford, Sandoval, and Parker. It's 2-0 defense.
For my crews, home is near our hearts, which is why the thought of losing our home was so heartbreaking. But mounting bills and loss of income for her husband added up to putting my crews 4 months behind on her mortgage payments and at risk of foreclosure. That's when my crews discovered Keep Your Home California and qualified for the principal reduction program. She received $98,000 to help her catch up on her payments, reduce her mortgage balance, and even repair her broken heart. To see if you qualify, visit KeepYourHomeCalifornia.org.
We are the Coors Brewing Company, and our mountain is brewing the world's most refreshing.
Oh boy.
A beer proudly to wear our name in big, red, scripted letters. That's why we longer, filter, and package cold. Because we believe every pint deserves a refreshing finish. Whatever you're stupid.
Now with the Honda Celebration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Civic and keep things festive all summer long. Your unforgettable summer begins today with a trip to the Honda Celebration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Civic from KBB.com's best value brand at your local Honda dealer.
Giants baseball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store. And by PenFed Credit Union. Do better with your money at PenFed. It's easy to apply and no military service required. Apply today at PenFed.org.
Well, you take a look at Willie Mays Plaza. Here it's 2-0. As we go back inside the ballpark, it's Crawford, Sandoval, and Parker. Crawford in his only at-bat, which came in the first inning, he struck out.
Nope. Fuck.
Rolls this one to Descalzo. So on one pitch, Crawford's brings in.
Now batting third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
So Sandoval, who came up to lead off the second inning, got it to 3-0, 3-1, and on a 3-2 pitch, he bounced out to the right of Descalzo.
Hello, baby.
He takes outside for a ball.
Staying on the outside corner for the most part with our stuff.
Recording, but just playing alone.
Then you can look at the cell.
Yeah, that's one of the turning around to record them anyway.
Did this and that and the other thing. Doesn't look like he's got it anymore.
He's candid.
1-2.
Well, it's a different Panda. He went through a couple of tough years in Washington. It will definitely change it. But this is a big second chance.
It is. On the ground, and it's hit sharply to Descalzo, 2 outs. And here's Parker. Parker struck out in the second. That's had an opportunity. The second and third with nobody out in the third, and they could not come up with. They needed a ground ball to shorter second. They needed a fly ball. They didn't get it done. And Parker takes low and in 1-0.
Yeah. Just had dinner, had a little snooze, hanging out with Mom. That's what I was happy as happy to do.
1-2 on the breaking. Down low. Parker either trying to hit the ball out of the park or get on for Hunter Pence. Only 5 hits in the game. Stays at 2-2. 95 on that fastball.
It's a good one. And the organic food, America's first USDA certified organic fast food, and folks, it is fantastic. We'll give you 2 thumbs up on that one.
Slide retire. Who's that blow? So, 2-0 defense.
Youth doesn't fade. It's right here. It's on this road. It's in your heart. You might have to work for it. It's in you. Youth doesn't fade. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not you. Speaking of, it takes hard work, tight budgets, and a little support. And PG&E is ready to do our part. Our care program can save you 20% more on your monthly bill. It just takes a few minutes to apply, and you'll see the savings on your next bill. Or having a little extra can mean a lot. Turn to care. Go to PGE.com/care and enroll today. It took us time to make all the right options, and we're never pushy.
Great experience buying a car. Honestly, best cars, best prices, best dealers.
They got
Visit Premier Nissan of San Jose today and see why hundreds of your friends and neighbors have left positive reviews. In fact, we are the most Google review Nissan dealership in California. Easy pricing, easy financing, easy approval. We even have home delivery. Premier Nissan of San Jose. We make it easy.
The Universal Rocket League is coming to the Bay Area. The West Regionals of the 2-on-2 tournament kick off August 13th. 11 a.m. on the NBC Sports app and 2 p.m. right here on NBC Sports Bay Area.
All right, time now for our Togo's Big Play. The Togo's Way, September 17, 1996. A very positive 2-run homer on Chan Park in the bottom of the first inning, and that's all they would need as Kurt Reeder ends shut down the Dodgers. Giants defeated LA 2-1, and that's our Togo's Big Play.
That was the final.
Yeah.
Remember what what's the writer's name in the LA Times? Plaschke? This was maybe 5 or 6 years ago, before the Dodgers started winning the West. The story was based on that pirouette that Bonds did. Set the Dodger organization back 10 years, 20 years, or whatever it was, because they didn't retaliate. That Bonds needed to be knocked down and at least, knock him to the seat of his pants. So this is a little flare that's going to fall in for him.
Fuck, stop. Damn. God damn.
23 can't do that.
Make it obvious. Carter did it last night.
But it didn't make it obvious.
So here's Peralta. Peralta is doubled and he's lined out to left. And he drives this one right past Cannon. And it's going to put Walker at third. And the throw to second is got it in time.
So a nice throw from Denard Span and a nice play on the backside of it from Crawford to get the one hop and put the tag on. Right on the screws up the middle. Backhander by Span, and watch Crawford put on the tag. I mean, this isn't that easy. Put the tag on anymore. Things going on.
Here's Pollock now that Giants have pulled the infield in. Pollock is walking, he's lined out to left. And he takes a strike. One out, a man at third. 2-0. Defense.
Oh yeah, all day soccer. These are not that easy to eat.
Match going. Easy. That's the teeth.
Hey, we got you too. We caught you. We're telling one.
The ball in one strike. Slowly hits the Sandoval. Charging and throwing. And he throws it down the right field line. Coming in to score is Walker. And it'll be an error on Sandoval.
Well, that's a big hurt right there, down 2-0. That was going to be an out that they were going to get, but it was not going to be a productive out. Nice pitch by Stratton. Really jams A.J. Coleman in. Bounces into the glove. Everything's under control here. And just swings one. And Ryder Jones not able to pick him up.
So here's Lamb. Lamb hit by a pitch in the first and then did a fly ball to right in the third. And here he takes a load. So 1 ball and no strikes to Jake Lamb. Lots of power. And a pickoff play, and it's not in time. Maybe in time. Just not in a spot where Crawford could get the glove down in time. But a good play.
Fucking bastard.
It does. Underneath the glove. Pitch number 80 for Stratton. He stretched out. I mean, he's got 110 pitches in his arms, which got really an issue right now. They're trying to minimize the damage here.
Look at this fucking ball. Shit.
The Diamondbacks will definitely green light Lamb on this 3-0 pitch. He's got 85 RBI. 3-0 pitch.
The fuck just popped?
He's going to
Fucking
roll it.
projector ball.
Foul.
Toast.
That
Damn it.
2 times, so it's 3 balls and 1 strike.
Shit.
You know, I think the 3-0 pitch for the longest time has been kind of a mental pitch for hitters. Because for the longest time, it was just kind of the unwritten rule. You didn't swing it. But that's changing. I mean, with the way that baseball's being taught now, hitting instructors, they want you to get a good pitch to hit. When guys have been okay to do it, I just don't think they're that comfortable with it. But I think that's in the process of changing.
Crap.
So, the walk. Here's Goldschmidt.
Shit. Damn it. Get up there. Oh, you fucking bastard. That's plugged. Shit, sucks. Damn it. Guess I can turn the game back on.
See what Goldschmidt has done in this ballpark. In his career, a lot of those home runs being off of Tim Lincecum. Maybe all of them.
It just seems like it. He's talking about getting instant credibility coming up to the big leagues as he did.
Goldschmidt's not going to buy it.
It's rare you see Goldschmidt argue with an umpire. 4 strikeouts tonight now for Chris Stratton. All have been called strike threes. And you can see why Goldschmidt a little upset about it.
That's a bad call.
It's a wide strike.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Look, sir,
That's probably what he
I'm
said.
telling you right now that I know you never, rarely, however, make any mistakes. You did, sir, that time.
Sir.
And then under your breath, you can say all the other things.
Yeah. That's the same pitch. Yeah, it's a lot easier to take when you get a 3-0 lead. As he's walking away, he's going, he's no good, low red, cheesy, dirty guy. Under his breath. pitches that Stratton's throwing could have been called the strikes in this sequence.
He will have the green light. And it's 3-1.
Chris Stratton, I mean, he's one hitter away from being out of this game. So this is where he needs to dig deep. And the skipper's going to give him one more. Take a look at the pitch location. 3 of those could have been called a strike. So it goes.
Descalzo is 0 for 2. Against Pollock, Lane, Martinez. And a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Up to Parker. And now Landini. So the Sandoval error produces an unearned run at 3-0 feedback.
We asked premium vehicle owners to judge 3 premium sedans, not knowing the brands.
This is quite responsive and intuitive.
High quality craftsmanship.
Stitching adds a level of refinement. I like the aggressive sculptural lines.
Wow.
I've always trusted Mazda.
I'm like very
Discover smarter premium at the driver's choice event. Get 0% APR, 60 months plus $1,000 APR cash at new 2017 Mazda sedans.
Death staring me in the face.
The short grilled chicken sandwich, no antibiotics here. Get the new Hawaiian chicken before it's gone. Only Carl's Jr.
It's Mattress Firm's coolest 72-hour sale and save the tax on the best brands like Hampton and Rhodes Queen mattresses for just $209.99 plus save the tax. And while supplies last, get a free Yeti with select purchases only at Mattress Firm.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Thursday, August 31st, it's the Giants and Cardinals. It's also Italian Heritage Night, presented by Gelati Construction. You need a special ticket to get the Italian loose seal bobblehead. sfgiants.com/special events. There's a strike to Pence, and it's no balls in 1 strike. Pence rolled out to short. And then Hundley. 5th inning. 1 and 2.
It's the problem with the high pitch. You see it so well.
By the way, I like the black SF jerseys. The tops.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Three and two.
I mean, Pitch looks good in the uniform anyway. But, you know, the way he wears his socks, the color of the socks, I mean, it all blends. So that's a good look.
I knew that one was soft.
I mean, Pitch has got one of those bodies where you can hang any uni on him. He's going to make it look good. But the day that he had the pants all the way down to the shoes, and you didn't see any of the socks.
Look at it.
Really cool.
Got him. Perfect 3-2 pitch. 1 out. Here's Bennett. You could drop Hunter Pence into any one of those old-time movies. Just name one. And the way he wears a uniform, he'd fit. Bennett, who singled in the third, he has one of the 2 hits for the Giants.
He did make some more baseball games. Your red letter to Kevin comes.
And that pitch is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Come up with a good plot. Panic drives one to right. Moving back is Martinez. And on the track, he makes the catch. 2 outs.
Well, a reminder to check out the Happy Hour. Greg Papa and Ray Ratto and Kelly Johnson bring you the Happy Hour. Weekdays on NBC Sports Bay Area. Also available to listen live and as a podcast on NBCSportsBayArea.com.
There's Hunley, who doubled in the third. Hunley takes a breaking ball that looked like a pretty good pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Walker has no problems coming back and just nailing the next pitch for a strike.
Maybe they thought he was sitting on that same breaking ball that he hit off the wall in center field in a 2-strike count. I think he's still looking for that breaking ball. So, he gets wrong. Now you adjusted the 2-strike count.
What's that? Get up there. Stop.
2 and 2. 81 pitches down for Kyle Walker.
Kyle Crick. He will piss the top of the 6th.
And a shot to right field for a base hit. It is 2 for 2.
He's got 2 hits, 2 bullets, and 2 strikeouts. Both of them. Outside pitch, go with the location, head stays down, nice top hand throw. He's seeing Taiwan Walker good.
Here's Carlos Moncrief. His pitching coach goes out.
Butcher. This is going to be one conversation. We're just going to talk about Andre. And I knew that he leads the league in our business. And he also leads the league in make or play. Concrete Grips is a little unknown. We're using mileage for 10 years, so we don't have to do anything. This weekend, quite special because his family came all the way from Mississippi to see Carlos play.
He's 3 for 6. On those strikes. Denard Spain on deck. And the pitch is outside. It's 2-0. Over Tracy. On deck. Over.
No bounces. No bounces. He's in shit.
This is a big
Well, you know what? You gotta hit one in the water. Two and two.
Yeah, little nervous energy. And we waited a long time, really hard for this young man. Here they are.
It'll be a long run for Peralta and the shortstop. Chasing everybody out of the way.
Right on, they hit it. You know this guy. You figure it out. But you've got to have some substance to live for 10 years. And keep your ring on.
Here's the job. On the ground, and Goldschmidt will step on the bag. And that's going to end the inning. No runs to hit one. We'll go to the 6th. It remains 3-0.
Those delicious turkey sandwiches just got even better. The new unroastable turkey breast is now filed even higher with quarter pound beef slicer. Enjoy Togo's amazing turkey avocado or tasty turkey cheese. They're the best turkey sandwiches ever. Togo's big, fresh meat.
There's a great day to shop in the Americas. Visit one of our 8 Bay Area locations where you'll find the finest meats, the freshest produce, delectable deli and bakery, and most of all, the friendly service. The Americas, quite simply, with us.
Now on a celebration salesman, you can get a great deal on the Honda Fit. And summer up to a whole new level.
Oh my god.
The Honda
Look at
celebration
that shit for. As soon as I touched that ball, I didn't get it.
Honda Fit. Even that pound.
So crappy. Just hit the damn putt. Just a little 7-foot putt. Start kicking around with it, rolling in perfectly, and it ain't gonna go in.
If you qualify, you may be able to reduce the fiscal and interest in your private student loan balance. Bonus after all the harassing and quirking from collection agency. Watch your loan to be reduced. Call Alpha and
Yes.
800-315-4720.
Tomorrow, this series with Arizona concludes with some big baseball and AT&T. Giants DX tomorrow at noon on NBC Sports Bay Area and streaming on the NBC Sports app.
It's a 2-0 lead back. Starts Mark Lane. Is brought to you by Northern California Ford dealers. Remember 20 years ago today in this game, Rod Beck with the bases loaded after 3 straight singles, and this is what he did. he ground into a double play. Beck pitched 2 more innings and did not allow another base runner. He picked up the win after Ron Johnson's home run to lead off the bottom of the 12th. It really was miraculous. A job to get out of that jam with the bases loaded and nobody out as you look at Kyle Crick. When it's time for a change to Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and small experts.
Kyle Crick's been a good story since he's got called up for the minor leagues. Hard throw to the high 90 street. He's got 4 pitches. Curveball, slider, changeup.
This is hit to Crawford. Crawford will make the play. Let's check in with the sheet.
All right, gentlemen. Well, you know who this guy is, and they're supposed to be doing better because you're that good luck charm, Woody.
I don't know. This year it hasn't worked. One bad year. We'll take that, and we'll get it back next year.
Tell us a little bit about today. You know, nobody does reunions like the Giants, and the fact that you're such a huge part of this organization and how much they respect the history of this organization, bringing you guys back together.
It's great. I mean, some of you guys haven't seen in like 10 or 15 years, so it's a blast getting back together.
Oh, that's great.
That's
It's wonderful.
Bring us back and always get the older guys back together. I know everybody appreciates it. You know, all the families. And so this has been a great time, and thanks to the Giants.
You've been promoting this reunion for a while, and a lot of it was, you know, the team that went from worst in 96 to the best in 97. Being on that 96 team, you know, watching this year, are there some parallels? Can you empathize with what these guys are going through?
Well, that's just rough when you have a year like this because it kind of drags the last couple of months, but they've been so good, and the core group, I think, you know, next year they'll hopefully get back to what they were doing, you know, for 5-6 years before this, and that's kind of what happened with our 97 team. We got a few new guys in and tweaked it, but obviously we still have Barry, Sugar, the 4 guys that knew how to win were still there. These guys know how to win, obviously, with the 3 World Series, so maybe a couple of tweaks. I'm sure Bobby will get a few new guys in here to help out, but I don't think they need much. I think next year will be a little better year than this year.
Okay, it's been really fun to watch this season. It's been Ty Block who's been compared to you a lot. Left-handers and grinders, and you put the ball in play. What are your thoughts on the comparisons?
Love watching him. I mean, I just got to meet him. He came up to me in the dugout right before I was going out and shook my hand, and Richard really was making fun of us because he said he ripped me the other night and he was comparing us with him. He hit that little run. He was okay. Now he's way better hitter than Woody ever was. So he's got me on that. But no, I enjoy watching him. Rich even said he runs off the field like I do. Like he runs off and runs on. And, it's fun to watch him be compared with anybody. For me, it was fun. So,
Get one back. Just one back.
So I just enjoy watching him.
Ever so humble. I will say, guys, he said, do I get to go see True Practice? And now you're still talking to me. Do you want to say anything to Mike?
Hey, guys, I still like to see you, but I don't make my way around, so you still might have to put up with me now.
That's fine, Woody. You don't have to.
That means he wants to say something. That's how it works.
Well, he's going to take everything off the walls here.
But when he's not to have a booster, it's just to that system. So, yeah, there's a lot of guys that want to be like you would. He was a good one.
It's 3-2 to Taiwan Walker. It's pretty swinging. Single scored in the 5th inning.
He can hit. He's hitting over 200. I mean, for a pitcher, if you're hitting over 200, that's not clear. You're over 300. Unless he's got a big fly.
This is tapped Crawford. Crawford is going to juggle it, recover, and he also can run pretty well. So that's very well maybe an error on Crawford.
He was coming in hard, trying to get himself in a position to be able to make the throw to second. And it was going to be a very tough angle. And as he was getting in position, he could not make the exchange with the glove hand, the bare hand. He sweet spots that. The exchange got a little sloppy. What do you make about Taiwan Walker? This guy's 6'3", 245 pounds. move.
We got another one from the NFL that they didn't get.
That's 4-5 speed. The right side of the guy, 24 years old. He's not even getting smaller.
So here's Peralta. Not a problem. On drop to the center field. Here comes Mathis, and it's 4-0. And that for Peralta is his third hit. And here's A.J. Pollock.
Dave McKay, first base coach, after been around a long time. Long time part of the Lewis staff, over in St. Louis. Great baseball man right here.
Pollock is 0 for 2. Takes a lone away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hey, the hornblower showed up. Looks empty.
Well, they could be inside the boat.
Think?
Yeah, watch the game.
Oh no, there's some folks out there. 1 ball, no strikes. Out of play.
97 mile an hour fastball, the 1-0 count. That's a healthy.
Oh,
They're
no.
trying to get the ball on the ground to get a double play. Pollock is not easy to get a double up. He runs well.
It's been one of those nights.
Yeah, it has.
That'll get better. It's early.
Oh, no, it won't.
Out of play. Ball up a little bit, 1 and 2. Yeah, the Cobra, if you're that big of a vessel, you have to find reverse, right?
Well, it's found it. That's how it's getting out. Just kind of hoping it was going to have to turn. Ryan O'Dora, the first base umpire, did not say no spot.
It's probably a real technical term
How do you back up a boat?
instead of reverse.
I'm going with reverse. Smile,
Shit.
Booth.
2-2 pitch. Here it is to Pollock. And this one squirts away from Hundley. Probably a pass ball.
That sucks.
3-2.
Well, you hate to lose the force.